Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jauan Jennings. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
1st and 10. Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the 2 together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Warrior 70, Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Love. That's complete to Watson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Set up. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. Secure the tackle after the catch, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is 16th touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll throw again with Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. First and 10 for Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He could not get rid of it, and down he goes. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He's got it at about the 8. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Love to throw it on first down. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Let's go. 18 rattle.
Now Love. A pass taken in by Watson. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Purdy on first down. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of...
He fumbled the football. The Packers have it. When the ball comes out and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 37 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A second down throw for Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Purdy. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, they snap it to Purdy. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That complete to Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Purdy. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Room to run at the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he will score. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year.
Makes the score Packers 42, 49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Track and 60. Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Ballentine.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, ready.
To throw is Love. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Dobbs. And And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
42, 49ers 14.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go.
Here's Love to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. Go.
On 2nd down, Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
18, Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the 4th quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Dobbs. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now Dobbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Throwing, Dobbs. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here's a 3rd and 10. Dobbs to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And that one incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, 49ers. Purdy gonna put it up again. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
29-yard line.
79 Bronco.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
At the 49ers, 20-yard
Let's go.
line.
70 range, 70 range. Cougar Knights.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to try it here again. And that final throw here is, and now he loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought till the end, but still will come up short. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. One last shot now for Purdy. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.